Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekly review of the market trends for week ending October 27th. And let's get right into it. We're looking at weekly chart here, S&P 500, and you can see this uptrend just continues. Did have a little bit of a pullback early in the week, but we finished near the high of the week. The whole market had a very strong end of the week, so you'll see a lot of action. It looks like this. Looking at the Dow, same situation. Not a big candle, but still we held the previous week's gains and continue to push higher. Nasdaq had a great day on Friday. Amazon had some incredible earnings numbers, so it shot up astronomical amount, which carried the whole Nasdaq with us. So most of this big gain you see happened on Friday because of Amazon. Yeah, so Nasdaq is looking real good. Russell 2000 is still struggling a bit. It was down quite a bit early in the week and then finished near its high, so you still got this little bit of a flagging pattern going on. You got your flagpole here, and now we got a little sideways flag pattern going. So I would expect this to go up, but the small caps just are not in play right now. They're struggling. And the next one we're going to look at is the US dollar index. Now this is an important one. Actually, I'm going to look at this on the daily because it looks a bit better that way. And we'll bring it out a little bit and pull this up. Okay, so what we had that we were looking at last week was this inverse head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder, and then our neckline at 94. Well, on Thursday we blew right through that neckline. So this inverse head and shoulders is definitely in play. At this point, our target is probably up here in the 97 area, and then we'll see what happens once we get there. Did have a little bit of a pin bar reversal on Friday, so maybe this thing needs to pull back a little bit before heading higher. I would expect a pullback to the neckline to be a great buy-in opportunity, as I would expect that to offer some very strong support. So we'll keep an eye on that. Oil, big up move in oil. You can see what it did on Friday. So we blew through that 52 area, and we're now just above 54, which is an important area. And let's get back to the weekly chart here. A little easier to see what's going on here. There we go. Okay, so we're trying to get above this congestion area there, just above 54 and that 54 to 55 range. So if we clear that, and this thing can then look at 60 as a target. Still, we got a long ways to go in that. Very much a consolidation, slow-moving market in the oil. So nothing to get real excited about, but we are trying to push higher. Next one to look at is the energy sector, and of course it benefited from this price movement in oil. And you can see it's been flagging off a bit after a nice run up, but you did have a bit of a pin bar reversal here in the oils. If we look at this on the daily, you can see kind of a funny looking candle there on Friday, where we were up a lot, we were down a lot, and then just kind of finished at like the 3/4 point of its trading range. So we'll keep an eye on that. But you can see the flag pattern we got here. We got a nice flagpole, and then we got this flag going off to the side here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's get back to the weekly charts. Let's see here. Next, we want to look at gold and silver. Not a good week for the metals again. Not a huge down move, but we did have a down week in gold. Silver, same way, down week. And then we look at our gold miners, same situation. So the metals still are doing nothing for us. They're basically trading sideways, going back and forth within a trading range. So nothing really to do with them. If you're putting money into silver and gold, it might pay off at some point, but it could be a while. Now let's look at our cryptocurrencies. And Bitcoin is actually on a pretty good run here today. I'm looking at it as I'm recording this. It's up $237 today. So this weekly candle right here is still part of today's action, and it had pulled back quite a bit, but it's trying to get back up to that $6,000 mark. So the Bitcoin continues to look great. Look at Ethereum. It's been just back and forth. It keeps sticking its nose above 300 but can't seem to ever hold it, and then it pulls back. So just a lot of consolidation here, but it seems to be become a tighter consolidation. So maybe this thing will finally break out, hopefully to the upside. Litecoin, pretty much same situation. We had the big run up, we had the big pullback, and now we're just kind of like sitting here in somewhat of a tight consolidation here. Compared to Bitcoin, the rest of the cryptocurrency just is not moving right now. Everything is going into Bitcoin. The market cap is exploding in Bitcoin, and it's contracting a bit in all the alternative coins. So that's something to keep in mind if you're getting into this for the first time. Anyway, that's what I got for you as far as trends for the week. Everything is looking really good. There's not really any part of the market except gold and silver maybe that you might want to avoid. Everything else is just steadily moving higher. Still a lot of people predicting a market crash, and usually when you have a lot of people predicting a market crash, it doesn't crash. It's when they all throw in the towel and become bulls, that's when you should be concerned about a market crash. So anyway, hopefully everyone has a great weekend, and I will catch you later on my thread.